Hello. Today we're going to be talking about how to use a blanket, and we'll start with a couple different ones here. This isn't a very good blanket. It's got holes and things like that, but let's just say it's over here and I'm here, and it's a little bit chilly, or if it's cold or if it's chilly, then I'll want to use a blanket. A couple of things I think I see going wrong here in the early phases of this. Blanket's over here, I'm here. When I roll over, you see, to grab the blanket, if I start putting the blanket over me here, you can see I got a full foot, basically. So if I put blanket here and I roll back, every time. So what I would recommend is throw it behind you, roll into it. It's a better way. That's just one thing I see. Sometimes, if the blanket's not far away, so you'll every once in a while you'll see a blanket draped like this or something like that. You'll just see people kind of throw it on them, and then you're trying. If somebody else is sitting here, they're trying to watch a movie, and it's like, can I watch the movie? So what I'd say is, if you're doing that and you're watching with a partner, we'll use a pillow for the partner, and you're watching with a partner, and first off, always offer, would you like some blanket? Let's say it's a no. Then, the movie's going, look at this, grab one corner, and with that corner, basically what I'm saying is, with that corner done, you've got 95% of it done. If you get sideways on it, if you're watching a movie like this, it can be tricky, especially if you have a partner, but let's just say your partner's gone, go to the bathroom. You can get any way you want on it, but take it with you, in other words. Don't let it just stay here. Take it with you. And then, this is all just kind of things, do's and don'ts. You could do a half blanket, half fold, and that just covers a lap, A lot of times you'll have nice socks on or something like that, like a nice heavy sweatshirt, but your pelvis will be, so the half, go quarter, I don't want to go through all the iterations here, but you go quarter, have something nice and clean on it. You could come mostly top half. This is more of the Jon Snow, I call it. But if you're watching a movie, you actually get a little neck support. You'll have trouble getting out of it. But you fold that up. Always fold your blankets, folks. I mean, it's so easy. Why not? But sometimes they won't be folded, so they'll just be piled over here, something like that. What you want to do is grab any corner. Let's start with a corner. Pull it up. Pretty much high as you can. Take the last corner, what we call the last corner. Throw it down. And, the rest kind of figures itself out. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, actually, is I'm throwing it around now, look at me. We've all seen this on the cover of the movie. Mom? It's like, we've all seen this. It's like, you're not in a movie. You're here to watch one. Calm down. But if you get real cold nights, you'll want to get all the way up in here. I throw this behind right shoulder. Throw this. This was already behind my left shoulder a little bit, but this behind left shoulder. You're scotched. Leave some comments and stuff in the description, and we'll talk about it. Just so if you're at a party and everybody else is standing and drinking wine or cavorting and stuff, and you're on the couch with a blanket, you will be alone. And don't try not to make a scene about it. Wave at people if they walk by. Stuff like that. Or using both sides. I don't want to tie. I never want to tie somebody else's blanket, but if I'm at home, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. and I'm not going to make any apologies about it. Whew. Talk about a relaxing day. Huh. And once again, if we're at that party and everybody is, it's a wedding or it's a reception or something, and everybody's kind of, why is that guy on the couch? And, ignore it. What else? I mean, I guess there's, if you have, blanket for two, that's going to be the next thing. Let's see, I've got somebody here with me, and they've, really liked me, and we've been seeing each other a while, and we're comfortable with each other. I would say, you're probably going to be watching a movie like this. They're there, and you've got the blanket. Don't disturb them while they're watching a movie, but if you feel you've seen them shivering for the last 20 minutes or so, you can, would you like a little bit of blanket? They'll usually say no, but you could cuddle up, and as a gentleman would, give them a little bit, just a little. And if their feet or arms or anything are hanging out, their stomach's hanging out, that's okay. It's usually the back that gets cold. So, I also have that other blanket there just in case. That way you can put that on you in case you get a little bit colder than you want to be. And you're here and you're watching the movie. So, these are tips. They're not going to be panacea. They're not going to be everything and everything at once. They're not going to solve everything. But, and then usually the lady will thank you, and there'll be drinks, and they'll usually get really happy. But, can't guarantee that. But anyway, those are just some extra little tips. I mean, if you get it caught underneath you, don't pull it as hard as I did. That'll rip a blanket. But anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate, putting all the sponsors on me and, getting to YouTube and getting inside the, the ratings and making sure that iTunes is up there and everything like that. Do all that, but pay Patreon. But, yeah, and I will see you next time. Thanks.